What's up, my pals? Angryponcho here. Welcome back to Let's Play... What game is this? Dark Souls. We're playing Dark Souls. And it looks like... Oh, look who's here!
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the gates, the old fortress. Was that your doing?
Who, Sen's? It might have been.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Oh, thanks. Are you, gonna chill here for a while?
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
He's starting in Anne Orlando and then going down to Blighttown.
Damn, that stench. And I was really beginning to like it here.
Crestfallen. Oh, so pathetic. But look who's here.
Oh, hello again. I was waiting to tell you. Master Logan has returned, and he tells me that he has you to thank. Well, we are both in your debt now. Thank you, sincerely. He's just over there. Go along and have a chat.
You recognize him by his ridiculously large hat.
There you are. I was expecting you. As promised, I will share my sorceries.
Wow. He'll only sell to you if your int is at least 15. But yeah, we can buy more great soul arrows, heavy soul arrows. We want homing soul mass as well, and soul spear, but as you may have noticed, his stuff is rather expensive, especially all told. So I am gonna go grind in Anne
Heading
Orlando.
out, are you? I too will leave soon. Undead or no, I shan't stay here forever. You have great potential. Don't go and die over nothing.
Right. Yeah, basically he won't leave there until you head... Oh! I think I forgot to do something here. Let's give Anastasia her corporeal form.
Poof!
Welcome back.
Thank you. Now
Yeah, I'm sure you don't want to talk, so I'm just going to skip your dialogue. But I do have another one. Boom. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm going to grind for like... Geez, what is it going to be, like 70,000 souls to get the spells I want from him? I don't even think I have any of those. I can eat some of these items. I don't think I can use the core of an iron golem, or the soul of Smo, or the soul of Gwyndolin for that matter. So I will look up whether those give me more from eating them or from selling them to Framped. And I will also sell a whole bunch of other things, like random things like sunlight metals, eyes of death, stuff like the coins that you collect, copper, silver, and gold. They're all worth money to what's his name, Framped over there. We'll see how many souls we can get from all that. Okay, it looks like for the soul of Smo, we're better off eating it, because it will only give us one soul if we sell it to Framped, but if we eat it, it gets us 12,000. Do take note that wearing the covetous silver serpent ring doesn't actually increase the amount of souls you get from eating held soul items. Okay, so for Soul of Gwyndolin, it's better to sell it, and we could use it to make a catalyst, but it's a catalyst that scales with faith, so we're just going to sell it instead.
Heavens! You have done it! You have retrieved the Lord Vessel.
Yeah.
After 1,000 years.
No.
It is you. It is really you.
Framped, listen, I know you're excited. Maybe a little too excited.
Forgive me. I really should calm down. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
Actually, I have a soul I want... Oh, no. Is that really necessary? down we go into the depths of the earth. We're south of the Balrog now.
This is the Firelink Chamber for the successor of Lord Gwyn.
Those ears!
Now, place the Lord vessel on the altar.
Okay. Look at how fucking big it is. This shit cracks me up. It's just like, what? I had that in my pocket this whole time? Are you serious? This shit's ridiculous. Oh. Oh. Ah, the golden barriers which previously blocked our path are now removed. And we can take on the bosses which guard the four Lord souls. Weirdly, only 3 are actually blocked by this. It's kind of strange. Hello.
Very well. As Kingseeker, I shall now instruct you, the Lord's successor, in your next task. To achieve your fate, fill the vessel with powerful souls, commensurate to the great soul of Gwyn. Scarce few possess such brilliant souls. Grave Lord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, the 4 kings of New Londo, who inherited the shards of Gwyn's soul, and Lord Gwyn's former confidant, Seath the Scaleless. All of their souls are required to satiate the Lord Vessel.
Okay.
Are you ready? Then we shall return. Stay still for a moment.
Oh god. Well, this has been a weird day. Listen, can I sell you the soul of Gwyndolin now?
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
Yeah, let's see. Gwyndolin, he's going to give us 20,000 souls. And I believe, let me see about the Moonlight Butterfly. It's weird that there are different, that you get different amounts of souls for using this or for selling it, but that's just how it is, I suppose. Yeah, this is one where, for Moonlight Butterfly, you get 8,000 for giving it to Framp, but only 1,200 if you eat it. So that's kind of cool. But we want to keep that because it actually makes a weapon that scales with int. So I believe the Iron Golem is not going to make a weapon that we'll be able to use. So we can go ahead and sell its soul. Oh, but look! It looks like we actually get more from eating that one. It gives you 8,000 if you give it to Framp, but 12,000 if you eat it yourself. Boom! Alright, and we're getting a lot closer to buying those items we need. So the other thing we can do is sell, we'll say we can sell sunlight metals, since this character's not in that group, doesn't care about them. We can sell, I mean, we could sell Eyes of Death, keep one, I guess. I don't even know what undo irregularities, I don't know what that means. Does it cure curse? I'm not sure, I've never used one. We can sell our extra humanity if we just have a pile of it, but it's easier just to sell our extra coins. They're worth 1, 3, and 5,000 respectively. Alright, let's see if 68 grand is going to be enough to go ahead and purchase all the spells that we want from Big Hat Logan. That is really his name. Motherfucker! God damn it! Well, it's unfortunate, but it appears that I have fucked up. This is the nature of Dark Souls. I did actually randomly buy a couple spells from him, so we're not going to have Homing Soul Mass, but we'll have some others. It's tempting Oh, it's really tempting to go the other direction and just try and find Logan. I know where he is. I don't know. Am I gonna like reorder my entire plan now? All right, ladies and germs, let's continue, shall we? So, Big Hat Logan ran the fuck off, but I caught up to him and bought some spells from him. So, we now have Homing Soul Mass and Soul Spear, which is very cool. So, yeah, that happened. Don't ask me where he went. Don't ask me what it cost. All I can say is, I'm upset. Let's go do the Painted World. Alright, here we are at the doorstep to the Painted World. I have collected a number of different spells. Homing Soul Mass, Soul Spear, Great Heavy Soul Arrow, and Great Soul Arrow. Now, we need merely examine the painting. The little sting there. Like, oh no. Who could have seen that coming? That was very dangerous. The Painted World of Ariamis. Ariamis? Ariamis. I have no idea. But here we are. You can tell that they're really excited about having guests. They put their ghouls out front to say hello. You even get a little bonfire. Ain't that nice? The interesting thing about this area is once you're in, you can't leave until you reach the boss. But it is one of the game's few optional bosses that you can just walk up to and then walk away from. So you see, if I try and warp from here, this bonfire is cut off from the others. As far as I know, there's only 2 bonfires in the game that tell you that, and this is one of them. Whoops, wrong button. Luckily, we're at a point in our skill progression where our basic soul arrow can kill these angry hollow guys. So I'm not too worried about that kind of thing. Do I have a throwing dagger or a little white bow or something I can use to shoot that down? I guess not. Whatever. Yeah, this whole zone is one of my favorite areas. And I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, I sneezed. And I managed not to take a hit, too. It's times like that I really wish this game had a pause button. I know it would make some fights a lot easier if you could stop and catch your breath partway through, but there are other times where it's just like, oh man, I really gotta sneeze. Wish I could just take a second. With these guys, we have to be careful because not only do they have pyromancy, when they die, they release that awful purple mist. And that will give us the toxic status. And I don't know offhand if I happen to bring any antidotes for that. Guess better to find out now. Looks like we have 1. Alright, so we have to be careful. Uh-huh. Faked him out. But yeah, this whole zone is just so cool. It's all one big, it's like a big 3D castle maze. And I just love areas like that. This zone almost feels like a macrocosm of the entire game. You can just see all the little things that make Dark Souls in this game. In this area, I mean. So, how do we get to that item out there? I don't suppose we can jump from here. We probably have to go from above. How do we get up higher? I believe we can go the other way. Yes. These guys actually aren't particularly dangerous, even for our relatively weak character in terms of our weapon damage. A little slice and dice. So I figured out not only does the riposte have a distance requirement on it, it also has a timing window that you have to be in. And it's different for different shields. That's why I nail it some of the time and just whiff constantly other times. It's because I'm using a different shield and I don't know the timing for it. I never realized that that was a thing. I just assumed that once you got that parry animation, all the riposte would be the same. But, alas, that is not the case. You knock these guys off? Yeah. Let's do that. Did they die? I don't know. I'm down there somewhere. Whoop. I'm gonna fight you from a little farther away. Not taking my knife over to the guy who leaks toxic gas when he dies. Seems like a bad idea. Also, these guys summon their pyromancy really quick. So you have to be ready with that roll dodge if any of them were getting anywhere near firing one off. Also, this area is weird. Like you can just look out, but there's not really much over there. I don't know. What's this guy doing? Oh, hello. I believe he ran in from the porch. I think we can make our way all the way around there. Oh, he was injured. What happened to him? Also, I noticed there was a ladder back there. Let's go ahead and visit this guy. Egg vermifuge. I don't know if we'll ever be needing one of those for this character. That's a very niche item. Yeah, where does this go? I don't know if I've been around here before. Or maybe I have, just from the other direction, so I didn't notice. No, this doesn't feel familiar. I don't know if I've found this area before. See what I mean? It's just such a great little 3D maze. This is my 4th time through the area. I don't know if I've ever been back here before. I don't think I ever noticed that ladder. Oh, no, I found this on my first run. I just didn't find it on the last 2. Okay. Yeah, that's where we can get the Painted Guardian stuff. It's because you can get there by falling down into this pit. And then, I believe, the only way out is by coming up the way we just came. So, going back up the way we just came down. That's why I didn't recognize it. I was seeing it from the other direction. But of course. I just love it. It's like, this area reminds me of a Super Mario level. Like Sunshine, or probably more like 64. Where there's just so much verticality. There's like 3 or 4 different height layers in this, just in this camera view. And over there you can see there's like a roof, a 2nd story, and then a taller story. And I happen to know there's also a basement in that building. So there's just all these layers. And then you don't always necessarily go from top to bottom from one building to another. You might go up through one building and down through another. It's weird that you can kill those guys when they're hanging off, but once they start their climbing up animation, they become invincible. Kind of weird, honestly. We can go down there if we want, but not yet. Over there, we have an Undead Dragon. Interestingly, though, this is one of the easier ones to fight because of the way that he posts up out here. Blood Shield. But we're not going to be fighting him out here in his own... Ah! Okay. I should have got that him on the way in. That's on. I'll meet you back over there. Alright, let's go collect our souls. Good news is, my thumb is... Well, it's not healed, but... it's better. Better enough that I'm now playing with it again. Okay, and now we run. Got that Crash Bandicoot energy. Alright, I can't wait to try out homing Soul Mass. How does this work? Oh, okay. What the fuck's happening? How do I... What the fuck? They're like I got blinking lights, but... What the fuck? It just makes new ones. How do I use this damn thing? I don't understand. Did damage to him. Locked onto him. Is there like another button I have to press or something in order to send these guys off? Like, what the heck? What the fuck? Alright, well, we'll just try Soul Spear. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is the one that Logan sold us. Alright, well, fuck off with all the goop, dude. Oh, did that last one miss? That's frustrating. Yeah, Soul Spear is pretty strong. I think you need to have 36 int in order to even cast it. Oh, I see. He's too far away when his head is up. And down he goes. I still have no fucking idea how these homing soul masses work. But they're hanging around. There seems to be another enemy out there, but I have no idea what it is. I went out there and smacked him, and he just kind of chills. He doesn't seem to care. Oh, he just flew off somewhere. Did he... Wait. Did they just not... Oh, are they petering out? What's happening? Oh my god. Okay. Maybe they just didn't recognize him as an enemy. Which is weird, but... Oh my god. So many bird fuckers. Oh, and I have no Estus. Cool. We're out of here. I meant to kindle this bonfire anyway. Alright, we'll get all our stuff back. And then gonna need to get one more humanity. You can kind of feel free to attack this area in like several phases. Big Dragon at least isn't gonna come back on its own. So we can just chill and let him do his thing. At some point you do want to become human though, because there's an NPC invader that you can only fight while the boss is still alive. So you got to do it before you fight her. Second phase is getting that door open, which we could have done a lot earlier. I just haven't been jumping off the edge in order to accomplish it. But that is an option. Love how eager these guys are to follow you into choke points. You guys want to go up the stairs and fight the guy with the dagger in close quarters? Yes? Okay. Down there is the phalanx. Oh, well, fuck you too, dude. Ow. What an asshole. Your friend's head got in the way. I tried using a greater soul arrow on these guys, but they still didn't die in one hit, so there was really no point in using anything bigger than a regular soul arrow. I hate when you get those whiffs where it's like the guy just kind of slightly bent over and it's like, oh, no, it's too much. Need to be careful in this room because there's like 4 or 5, I think 4 of these exploding pyromancer guys. I believe they're called like bloated or infected hollows, something like that. And keep on our toes. And then out here, you knock that guy down for collection at a later time. The good news is the short path through most of this area is pretty freaking quick. See, doesn't it feel like I should have been able to knock him off still? I don't know. Boss is over there. Whoa! Where the fuck were you hiding? Right. We can go up to the top if we want, but I think the only thing up there is a miracle. We can fight some birds, though. I don't know if these guys can be backstabbed. Getting the impression they can't. When we do that jump attack, they get a little funny, too. Don't want them landing on your head and doing that little kicky maneuver that we saw previously. Whoa! Alright, buddy. You take it easy now. These guys are actually kind of tough. Oh! How do you like me now, buddy? Looks like different numbers of them can hit the enemy depending on your exact positioning. Alright, I might run past the last guy on the top here just because I don't want to be fighting anybody at this height. Crows! Red sign, stone. Nope, something even more useless. And we can drop down over here too if we'd like to get that item. I'm sure it's just some souls. Yep, soul of a brave warrior. And then re-access the stairs there. Fairly straightforward. If we want to, we can drop down from here just to go through that fog gate, but it's equally accessible from the other side, so there's really no reason. Oh my god, it's you. Did he fall? Why does he have all this damage on him? Did putting my shield up engage the missiles? Was that what I wasn't doing? I thought I tried that. I don't know. We gotta go exploring down here in the darkness. I think they're on a timer as well. I believe. Yes, this is locked by a contraption. Uh-huh. Yeah, so if you don't feel like leaping down into the lower courtyard, you can accomplish it by going through this door. And I don't know if I'm really in a position where I want to be fighting the phalanx here. These guys suck. As a caster, I'm just going to assume that they're a pain. We don't have any of the AoE spells, so... I mean, with something like a Chaos Fireball or something that does a bunch of damage in an area, we probably have a good shot, but... Considering we just have Soul Arrow and we're going to be shooting one at a time, or we can use the Soul Mass and deal tons of damage to one target, we're much better suited for single combat than fighting a big group of dudes with shields and long weapons. But that is one of the best areas to grind in the game, once you can figure out a consistent strategy to quickly and safely defeat them. Because it's actually really close to a bonfire back there. Oh, look who it is. I get to try out my soul spears on this boy. This guy has the world's biggest hat. That's his claim to fame. He's also a pyromancer. With lava. Oh, you motherfucker. I gotta wait until he's in an animation. I do not want him dodging these. Did that hit that tiny ass skinny post? Oh my god, I think it did. Fuck this game. Fuck everything. Alright, you want some soul mass? Let's fucking go. 40 damn. Fuck you! What magic defense does this guy have? Did it really just hit the little post I was standing next to and give up? I think it did. Alright. Am I just gonna end up stabbing this guy? Because damn. Oh man, enemies that can dodge Soul Arrow are super irritating. Oh, that one he didn't even have to dodge. He just kind of like animated it. Alright. Clearly this guy has a lot of magic resistance. So let's just backstab him instead. That seems better. Oh yes, I much prefer this. Oh, he's got us a whip. What a loser. I actually do a fairly good job stagger locking him. That's what you get for wearing such a ridiculous hat. And here's Winslow's attempt at fighting this spirit. I learned the hard way with Pilot that he doesn't show up after you've beaten the boss, so take note. Although Pilot was the only character who managed to get the boss to drop her item from cutting off her tail, so I suppose they both have their benefits. Look at that free! I have to get that attack. I'm pretty sure that's Chaos Firestorm. Pilot is going to be getting all the cool pyromancies by the end of the run, so we're just getting a slick little preview here at the moment. Also, this guy has insanely good defenses with magic and with physical defenses. He's just super solid. He's only taking 100 damage from the heavy attack on my +5 Zweihander. Well, it's +5 divine too. So it's got a bunch of magic damage built in. Boom. I love the 1-2 swing of the double R2. Just because of that rotate into the second strike. It's so nice. That fire whip is really cool too. Doesn't do much poise damage, it seems, though, because it's not even... Usually fire attacks will stagger people pretty badly. Oh yeah, we give him the old 1-2. Huh. Huh. I like how he dodged backwards, but this Zweihander is just so long that he was still within range. Yes, fear my girth, Jeremiah. He drops his notched whip when he dies. But more exciting than that is after the boss in this area, if we exit and reload, he'll actually be his... I guess it's his corpse. Like timey-wimey stuff will show up there, but only after you've killed him. And you can collect his pants. As well as his giant ridiculous hat. Which is one of the other ways to get the Ring of Favor and Protection. You couldn't get it from Lautrec for some reason. You can take that hat part of his set, which is called the Xanthus Crown, and you can trade it away to Snuggly, the bird, and she'll give you a Ring of Favor and Protection. As far as I know, that and getting it from Lautrec are the only two ways to get that particular ring. But it's one of the most popular ones just because it's so powerful, so it pays for there to be two ways to get it. Alright, so in order to get access to the boss, we have to fight everyone's favorite fucking enemy. Goddamn wheelie boys. And the fastest way I know to get down there, this is the guy we cut down earlier, by the way. Well, fuck you too, dude. Is to go on this ladder. And we will engage in close quarters combat with wheelie boys, which is exactly as terrible as it sounds. Oh, I'm dead. Cool. As soon as they get one of these characters going, and anybody other than Winslow, it's just like, you suck. Alright, I'm back. Let's continue, shall we? We got the annex key. Which is nice because it actually lets us open a small locked door upstairs. This looks suspicious. Try to keep these guys from rolling. Alright. We do need to explore more down there. Oh. This guy, I believe, also drops a spell of some kind. Pyromancy Fire Surge. Very exciting. We picked that up on our pilot character who can do pyromancy, so we'll leave it to him to demonstrate that. And here we have a fake wall that opens up onto wheelie boys. Is that not just like the most unbelievable? They just really want to troll you with that. They really want you to pop that fake wall up and then immediately get wheeled. And just be like, oh, wheelie? Is that how it's going to be? Oof. God, their hitbox even extends on the back when they're rolling like that. It's around the whole way where their spikes are. That lever right there is actually the only thing that we need to get access to. Be patient and wait for him to stop rolling so I don't trip on the fucking... Really? What are you doing down here? Did you fall in the well? These guys are really starting to piss me off. Aha! Defeated by a superior animation. The mother and child reunion is only a moment away. Ooh, I wonder what's through there. Me demonstrating a shortcut back upstairs. I'm sure there's more souls items and crap down in the goopy sewer with the wheelie boys, but honestly, I just can't be fucking bothered. Just the worst. Instead, let's go fight the boss. Oh, by the way, that annex key that we got opens up this door back here. Voila. I forget what exactly is up here, to be quite frank with you. Ah, no. Oh, whoa! Fuck you too, dude. I don't want to kill him from really close up. Considering, you know, the fact that he's full of poison. Ooh. Oh, black cleric outfit. I wonder if that's any good. Wow, you guys have a ton of health. Alright. Strong winged boy. I find it weird that they're like all pale, skinny humanoids, except for the wings and the head. Like, oh goddamn, he's on my head. I'm dead. Oh my gosh, I actually managed to mash out of it. That never happens. Don't die to fall damage. Okay. Cool. Y'all want to come down here and fight me? What did I do? Look at that. Sweet. Whoa. Let's do it out here where there's some room. Oh, I really thought that would be a lethal hit. Guess not. Alright, you know what? Y'all are making this whole thing harder. Harder than it needs to be. Yeah, there's a spear. Well, I guess that guy gave up. Okay, they drop ears. That's weird. I didn't know there was anybody who dropped those. I guess that guy gave up too. That's fine with me. I want to go fight the boss. Birdie boys are just going to respawn. Is there one in here? Yeah. Oh, it is you. It's the same guy. Okay, cool. He's just chilling. I'll try and use my regular soul arrows on the regular enemies, and then we'll pull out the homing soul mass and such on the bosses. Watch out for this guy. He's hiding. He thinks he's sneaky. And up there, there's a Dark Knight. Look at that. And as soon as you go past a certain point here, a bunch of these boys are going to climb up and try and ruin your day. Alright. Forgot what character I was for a second there. Can't just lunge through 3 dudes with a dagger. Alright. Guess I can try and blast the big boy up here. Let's see how this works. Oh, a short brawl, that's perfect. I was actually thinking how nice it would be to have one of those for the, Ooh, they all hit its shield. Ooh, those don't around it. Very cool. It doesn't seem like it's super easy to control exactly how far he goes, but... or when those go off, but pretty neat all the same. And also, that guy respawns, and he always drops a large Titanite piece. Or at least it's very likely, so you can take advantage of that. A little pro tip from me to you. I'm going to equip that short bow. That's pretty funny, actually. I can't use a short bow. Oh wow, I don't even have arrows. Okay, I guess I'm just using a light crossbow. Okay, I can't use that either. What does this mean? Oh my god! I like don't know what I'm doing. That's great. It's fine. It doesn't need to deal with much damage. I'm just going to use it. as a tracking device.
Who art thou? One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
Oh. So you don't wanna play? Alright. Whoop, I missed. Need to turn a little. Did I miss again? Where'd that one go? I don't know where my crossbow bolts are going. Why can't I lock onto her?
I
There we go.
expected as much
I hit her
from
with a
thee.
crossbow bolt.
Why dost thee hurry toward
So
thine
now-
death?
She's invisible. But if we look around, we should be able to see a floating crossbow bolt? No? I guess I did it wrong. So I don't see one. She's around here somewhere. Very sneaky. Does she have footprints in the snow like I do? Oh. She does! Oh my god, I never noticed that before. That's cool. Get out of here, you. Be visible, damn it. I had never realized before that she had footprints. That was the first time I thought to look. Whoa! Yeah, she'll bleed you too, so watch the fuck out. Yeah, like that. Eventually, she'll reappear once enough damage has been dealt to her. So allow me to switch to my knife. Where'd she land? She's still right in the same spot. She just kind of did a little twisty route. Oof! The blood loss. She's over here now. I feel like eventually you can get a sense for what bosses are up to. There's enough of them in this game that have AI. I wouldn't say it's the same AI, but it's like similar enough that you'd be like, oh, you fought so and so. And I see you've learned his technique. Lady, will you just be visible so I can use my spells again, please? Seriously. Damn, she's behind me. Oh my gosh, she just refuses to show up. I'm gonna have to try and hit her with a spell. Nope, apparently that missed. Oh, that one missed too, I guess. Oh, did that one hit her? I don't know, honestly. I wonder if holding Soul Mass will work on somebody I can't see.
Why could thou not let us be? Didst thou not see why Ariamis created this world?
Ariamis, so that's how you say it. Oh, hello, he coming. Oh, yes, he is. So I think it took me 5 or 6 tries to fight Priscilla with Willow here, just because I could not figure out a viable strategy for a long time. Just because the dagger doesn't do very much damage, and so it's difficult to do enough damage in a short period to force Priscilla to show herself again. And I eventually figured out that my best shot is probably just going to be trying to keep my distance somewhere, you know, in the middle distance. So I'm not right next to the boss, and also not across the arena. And then from there, try to fire soul arrows at wherever I think the boss is. Just because they're just as likely to hit as my daggers random swinging around, but if they do connect, they're going to do a lot more damage. And it allows me to play from a middle distance where Priscilla can't easily reach me with her sickle. Ooh, there she was. You can tell the ones that hit her because they just seem to like stop in midair. The other thing that makes tracking her difficult is that when she does that forward swing attack, which is her most common one, She also moves forward probably about, I have no idea what distances are in this game, but probably 2 or 3 times the length of her body. She steps forward in one big step, and that throws off entirely where you're going to think she is if you've been tracking her by her footsteps. I have no idea where she went here. I guess she was just chilling over there where there's no snow. It's kind of tricky that even in a boss where they don't give you any way to see the character except their footprints, they didn't bother putting the snow in the entire arena. Just part of it. Oh, I really thought that one was going to connect. I guess she turned back to the right. Yep, there she is. And then after the first swing, she always has the option of going for the second follow-up. Can you hear the dog eating in the background? She's just going ham on some kibble back there. We actually got a new... Oh my goodness, she's in a chair. We got a new kitten today. He doesn't have a name yet. It's very exciting. I don't know exactly how old he is. I think 5 months. Looking for footsteps. There they are. I've reached the point now where I've run out of great soul arrows. The regular soul arrow is not going to do as much damage, but the heavy soul arrow is just going to take too long to fire, so it's dagger or nothing now. And you can see I've kind of clued into the fact that after she swings, she ends up, 5-10 feet away from where she was. Gotta love the light rolls on a character that needs the right distance like this. It's just so nice to be able to tuck in and out of those without having to worry about getting stuck in the animation getting up. Oh, and there she is. We finally nailed her with a heavy one. Now I'm doing my very best to deal as much damage as I can on the tail here, but I don't know what the actual requirements are for it dropping. I think it might be more health than she had left when she showed up, so prior to that, any damage I did to it was entirely by luck. But besides having the chance to drop that weapon, it also has the advantage of not being in front of her where her weapon is, so that's nice. She does have that pulling, sweeping attack, and also some cold mist. Ooh, chilly. Funny thing is, as soon as she starts doing that nonsense, it's like, oh, all right. I can just use my magic if I want. But I took the opportunity to try and get one last attempt in on the tail. Oh, she's got no health left, but she managed to go back into her invisible mode. I don't know if that's based on time or damage done, but there it was.
What seeketh thee?
Honestly, I wanted to cut off your tail, but it didn't work out, so kind of a bummer, really. Now it's Pilot's turn. This one should go a little bit quicker.
One of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest
I considered interrupting her with a fireball, but then realized that, oh no, I'm here to get the tail, so let's try and do some damage to that instead.
Why dost thee hurry toward thine death?
Well, I must have heard her there, because I don't know how I knew that she was going to be over in this dry area, considering there's no indication that she's there other than the dust coming up from her attacks. In general, if you keep on the move, you can probably keep your shield up, and at least you won't rock face first into the boss. Ooh, there she is. It's interesting. I think that the damage that you do to her while she's gone is like queued up, and then appears once she becomes visible again. Because it looked like she took a huge hit right when she appeared, but I think that was just the cumulative of all the damage I had done while she was hiding. Also, she's tall as hell. They come up to like her knees. It's crazy the scale on some of these bosses. You don't realize how big they are because you basically just get lost in between their toes when you're fighting them. There's a dagger. Nice. And now I'm just gonna go ham on the boss because I got the item I wanted. We'll try that out in the next episode when we're playing as Pilot again. Now it's Lightning Boy. So, Winslow has actually been training for this. We went out and learned some more miracles from Rhea, up in the church in the Undead Parish. So we have
Who art thou? One of us
we have
thou art not.
trained our
If
powers.
thou hast
We actually
misstepped
learned
into
the
this world,
Wrath of the
I
Gods
expected
miracle,
as much
which is
from
basically
thee. Why
the
dost
Emit
thou
Force
hurry
miracle,
toward
except it
thy
does
death?
damage. Unfortunately, it looks like trying to use lightning bolts is just going to be too difficult. But thankfully, these Zweihander's insane reach, once again, showing its use. Also, our high poise is just hilarious. I have no idea. Maybe you have to hit the tip of the tail for it to count. Because I'm about to deal like 500 damage to this tail, and it just doesn't get cut off. Some of the triggering conditions for getting the boss's tails to fall off are weirdly specific. I think you must have to hit like a particular part of it in order for it to be cut correctly. And it might just be whatever part where it's going to break once you get it, and there's no way to know that until after. I love that she just uses her spells and just slowly walks up while I throw some lightning bolts.
But why?
It is so fun
What
having a
seek
character that has miracles. Alright, back to business. Praise the sun! Anyway, on the way out of here, this corpse will have the Xanthos set, which I don't know is better than what we have or not, but I suppose we'll find out. I'm not actually sure if her dagger is any good for this character or not, but oh well. Yeet! Oh my god, it was the same sting. Bum bum! Funny thing is, if you try and run out there and jump off that, after she initiates the fight, you'll just fall to your doom. Kinda trollsy, if you ask me. You can go back into the painted world if you want after that, but originally nothing else new to see on second visits. And you will still have to leave the same way. The bonfire does not become linked. So you have to jump off at the very end by the boss arena in order to get back to Anor Londo. Kind of weird. If you told me that that area was DLC, I would absolutely believe you. But it's not. As weird as that is, that area is just in the game. Just like in the base game. And it's just so strange to me. It feels like it's so far out of the way, and you have to go through so many hoops in order to get to it. But apparently, that's just how the director of this game was. It's just like, oh, you know, if they miss it, they miss it. Fuck them. Now, I do believe that I'm an idiot, because there was, how did I miss it? Apparently, there was an ember in there. Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna go find that, and I'll show you where it is. Okay, so I'm back in the painted world, and apparently it's over there. So I used the annex key and went up the stairs, and now, yeah, it's down there with those boys. We just never came over here for some reason. I just somehow skipped it, which is kind of funny because this isn't even the character that's going to want to use it. So I'm going to have to go come back here. Ah, bird! With my other characters too, in order to get it for them. Yet another petrified blacksmith holding a valuable ember. I wonder how they always seem to meet their end, clutching at their greatest prize. Kind of weird, really. Yep, so that's where the Dark Ember is. That's actually what we can use to upgrade from high-leveled divine weapons into high-level occult weapons. Oh fuck, you guys are alive. Good.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
Ah, you're part of the rotating door of NPCs hanging out in Firelink. Why haven't you given up on life yet?
Maybe it's time I do something about it.
Uh-oh. I think he's getting close. Alright, we're going to use our shortcut down near the New Londo ruins to get ourselves back over to... Do we have a Firekeeper soul on us right now? Sweet, we did have one. We need to go back to Blighttown, because that is actually the next place that we can meet Sigmire to have another chat with him. And he needs our help. Before we go, we need to make sure that we have at least 3 purple moss clumps, because he's going to ask us to give him some. Now, apparently you can't warp to the bonfire in the bottom of Blighttown, which is news to me, but okay. What how you get 3 loading screens really quick in a row there? It's like, New Londo Ruins, Valley of Drakes, Blighttown. Granted, I guess most of this tunnel technically counts as Valley of the Drakes. Yep, not interested in fighting. Just interested in getting to the bottom of Blighttown. Okay, let's look around as we ride the elevator and see if we can spot Sigmire down here. Oh, I appear to have missed my stop. Fucking great. Let's get out of the goop. Just stab this guy a little. Poke. Oh, and I just missed. Cool. I want to go ahead and put on that rusty ring so I can run around a little bit more efficiently out here. At least have a chance of getting across some of these mud puddles without being poisoned. Where are you gonna be, Sigmire? Where are you gonna be? Oh, hello. You just got stuck on a post for a while. Thanks. Very kind. See a big guy over there, but he's just holding a rock. That's not our oniony boy. Also, the lighting engine really cannot figure out what to do with those bright-eyed, I don't know what they're called, actually. Flame tongue lizards? Flaming asshole lizards? Flaming licking asshole tongues. Flaming tongue lizard. Something like that. No, interestingly... Oh, there he is. Interestingly, there is an area down here that we've not fully explored. There's a little ramp over there. No, we're just going to get poisoned for this, aren't we? Yeah, that doesn't count. Alright. Huh. It's a good thing I've got all these purple moss clumps. Mmm. Delicious. Oh, no. Fuck you. Is he asleep? Standing up? Yeah, that's impressive.
Hmm? Oh ho! Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a fix. I've made it this far, but I'm short on antidote moss for the trip back. By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss?
Of course.
Fantastic. Thank you. A saint you are.
He needs 3 of them.
This Knight of Katarina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this, a symbol of my appreciation.
Ah, it's his pointy shield.
Well, our fates do seem entwined, don't they? Perhaps this, too, is the will of Lord Gwyn.
Maybe. Probably not, though. Pretty sure he's dead. So if we run up this little path here, we should find a dead guy in a tiny hollow. Oh yeah, we haven't actually been here yet. Cool. He has the plank shield. And that's all.